Holy shit, boys, it's your commissioner, Robert Forsyth, and this is the Week 13 edition of... And it's like fucking Christmas Eve in this bitch. We're on the cusp of playoffs. One more week. And with that said, let's fucking do this thing. Number one, we have a new one. Dave Sakers up 2 spots. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Look how far Sakers has come. 4 straight and is peaking at the most critical section of the season. He currently sits in the 4 seed, but with 1 week to go, he has an outside chance of being number 1 overall. Unfucking believable. 2, Collins slides a spot. Seems like he's been number 1 or number 2 all season long. TNT saw themselves lose by 4 points to a desperate Jack Horner team last week, but still holds on to the number 2 seed. It should be noted that the current number 1 and 2 seeds will play each other in the regular season finale this week, and the winner is all but guaranteed the $50 bonus. He's been the top scoring offense all season. Let's see if he can round out 2025 as number 1. 3, your boy, up a spot. More of the same. Some say that showing up is sometimes half the battle, and it was never more true than last week as we sleptwalked past D the league and clinched a playoff spot. One more win, I think, would put us kind of in the spot we would really like to prefer, but we're going to control what we can control and block out the noise and just do our jobs because we are tough, detailed, and together. 4, down 2 spots. Ryan Hess. A week like the last is the reason why I haven't been able to fully believe in this team all year. Return to the MAC has been a matchup darling all season and got humbled by the law firm. Will be interesting to see if the team stiffens up or if this is the first signs of an upset waiting to happen. 5, Pete Scottolene stayed right there. He took care of business and punched his ticket to the playoffs. Playing against G-Bart certainly had to make him feel better, and he didn't have to sweat it out in the last week of the regular season. He's already in. He gets another tomato can this week in Jeff Kuba, which should make it kind of interesting to see what seed Scottolene finds himself in. 6, Jack Horner. Up 1, wins his 3rd in a row, and puts himself in the driver's seat for the last week of the regular season. Currently sits in the 6th seed and will play patty cake with no Sue for you in week 14. Win and you're in, lose and get nervous. Prediction, make Jack great again, will find a date and see himself in the big dance. 7, Brian DeMarco up a spot. He posted his league-leading 2nd Big Bob's big blowout last week by ripping Ryan to shreds by 73 points and kept his team clinging to the playoff life raft. This win stopped a 4-game skid and may have saved his season, really. But it doesn't appear to be they're playing their best football when it's needed the most. Prediction? Brian and the boys puts on their floaties and waits for the Coast Guard to rescue them and their season before they drown. The Magic 8 Ball says 8 seed. Speaking of 8, Dennis Rams down 2. The only person that's more tired of this team than me has to be its manager. D the League posted the lowest score of the week and continues to look like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They get no reprieve in week 14 as they play the hottest team in town, but I believe Mr. Hyde shows up when he's needed most. Prediction? Dennis knocks off Dave and becomes the biggest unknown in the tournament. The tarot cards read 7th seed. 9, Phil DeAngelis. Barring a record-setting Sunday, Dr. DeAngelis will see himself not included in the football playoffs for the 3rd time in the last 4 seasons. A name change, development of a hoarding condition, and his stellar average finish couldn't help him over the hump this year. Phil's last winning record came pre-pandemic. The ghost of Fantasy Pass will certainly visit Phil this holiday and inform him that his best days may be behind him. 10, Mike Jennings picked up his 4th win of the season last week as he dashed all hope for Phil and the gang. In 7 seasons, Slaughterhouse 5 has 1 winning season and will have a long offseason to ponder what went wrong. 11, up 1, Jeff Kuba. Bees Knees may have been read their last rites 2 weeks ago, but they're still scrappy as they barely lose to the runaway train that is Bob Love's Dick. They've lost 4 straight, and through 7 seasons, this is only his second losing season. I expect this team to turn it around in 2026. Last but not least, Greg Bartholomew coming up from behind, back-to-back weeks of under 100 points, yet he's still on the precipice of making the playoffs in the last week. Loses the sun god at the worst possible moment, but maybe this was just a simple act of mercy by the football gods. Prediction? No playoffs for you. Well, boys, that's it. Power rankings are in. Hold on tight. It's going to be a bumpy ride. See you next week.